I tell you what, the longer I stay here, the more magical I think this place is.
Welcome to Pingle Ancient Town. At the time that Jesus was born, this place was hopping with merchants from all over the Eastern Hemisphere. Hi, I'm Noah, and I make travel videos exploring the hidden gems of China and diving into one of the world's most historied cultures. And today we're at the South Silk Road's most ancient trading post. This place is huge. Just the town buildings alone comprise 59 acres and 22 streets. And our first stop is maybe the most famous landmark of Pingle Ancient Town, and that is Leshan Bridge. Not only is Leshan Bridge a beautiful scenic point to overlook the village, but it's also the longest ancient stone bridge in Sichuan province. Now that we had become acquainted with the town, it was time to head towards a little bit of greenery. Let me introduce you to Lugou Bamboo Sea. Welcome to Sichuan's natural oxygen bar. We're just shy of 50 miles southwest of Chengdu, but the air here is hundreds of times cleaner. Why don't you take off your mask for a hot second and breathe in the cool, crisp air. My favorite part of the Bamboo Sea had to be the wooden bridge. Not only was it really long, it took probably about 2 to 3 minutes to walk across in total, but the scenery was just stunning. Not to mention this pretty cool glass walkway. After the Bamboo Sea, it was time to hit the town again, and one interesting thing we noticed about Pingle is its alleyways. I call this one here Love Alley because it has all kinds of depictions and writings about love. So Pingle is famous for producing a few things, one of which is huaqiu tea, which was enjoyed by the royalty of the Qing dynasty. Emperor Chuanxi enjoyed it so much that he called the nearby Huaqiu Mountain the first tea growing area under heaven. We were walking the streets of Pingle when we happened to notice a hole in the ground next to us. So we went down to discover that it was a small tea house overlooking the water. The next morning, Aunt Sun took us to a very local temple. It wasn't necessarily clean or pretty, but you could tell this was a very important place to the local people to socialize as well as practice religion. Alright everyone, so here we are at the Golden Dam. Way back when Emperor Yu had this constructed out of gold, and it greatly curbed the flooding in this area and boosted the irrigation of the crops here. The dam wasn't just those little waterfalls. It also includes this canal here, which travels across the town. So now we're standing on the remnants of Qionglai Bridge. And actually last year in 2020, there was a big flood here and it tore down the bridge. So now we're just standing on the stone remnants here. Alright everyone, so we're standing on a little bit of history right now. This road right here is the South Silk Road. So it's amazing to think that merchants from all over Europe and Asia, thousands of years ago, would travel along this road to carry their goods and trade across the Eastern Hemisphere. Really amazing to think about.
Right off the Silk Road, Aunt Sun led us to a temple, and I have to admit, the beautiful, lush, and seemingly hidden scenery made me feel like I was at the beginning of the movie Spirited Away.
Alright everyone, so we're here to try Qionglai's most famous delicacy, and that is milk soup noodles. Now that might sound a little gross, but it actually doesn't have any milk in it. It has pig bone, which makes it look white, as well as chicken and pork. And let's take a little taste here and find out what it tastes like.
I was trying to find something really good to say about it, but the truth is, it just tasted like chicken noodle soup.
It tastes like chicken noodle soup. Well, there you have it. Okay, everyone, so here I am with Aunt Sun, a lovely woman, and I really just have to recommend her hotel. Not only did she upgraded our room, and our hotel was really lovely, but she made us a beautiful breakfast, and she's taken us around Pingle Ancient Town and the nearby areas and shown us all beautiful places, given us a tour, and there's not enough good things I can say about her. So thank you. Alright everyone, that's it for Pingle. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, and if you're interested in more China travel videos as well as learning more about Chinese history and culture, hit that subscribe button. Alright everyone, see you next time for the next China adventure. Bye bye.